Thanks for staying with us. Another postponement in the arms deal trial involving former President Jacob Zuma and French arms company Thales is expected this morning. This will likely be as a result of legal teams needing to prepare witnesses for the start of the trial. The other possibility is that Zuma will again try to have lead prosecutor Billy Downer removed now that he faces charges in the private prosecution where he's accused of leaking the former president's medical records to journalist Karyn Maughan. Newzroom Afrika's Ziyanda Ngcobo is in Pietermaritzburg to give us more. Ziyanda, very good morning to you. Learning of even more postponements, what are the two probabilities in this regard?
Absolutely, and Dimpa can confirm that former President Jacob Zuma is already in the holding room, and I'm just going to step out of shot. You'll just see some of the security personnel that are standing outside the room that he's being held in, but certainly insofar his legal team is concerned, they're already here, and not saying much. I tried to squeeze out some kind of information about what their plan for today is, but as you've already mentioned, the postponement either to start the trial and have witnesses prepared for the start of the trial whenever a new date is set, or we could perhaps see, as mentioned by legal expert Mpumelelo Zikalala, an attempt to try and have Billy Downer again removed from this matter. But either way, we're not expecting the actual trial to get underway today.
And that in itself speaks to the lengthiness of this trial and the many layers of it. I mean, the Karyn Maughan matter also forming some aspect with this case. I mean, what does it now indicate in terms of this matter going forward, given the nature of the delays that we've endured over the past few years?
You're absolutely right, Mpo, and I think there are a lot of cases that have emanated just from this arms deal case. In particular, as you've mentioned, the private prosecution against journalist Karyn Maughan as well as advocate Billy Downer. And in essence, that means that Billy Downer is now an accused. He's been charged, and so some have said that this has always been an attempt, another way then to try and have Billy Downer removed from this matter. Because you recall that at some stage the former president went to a police station in October 2021 to open a case against Billy Downer, for this issue. And there's been criticism against him for not actually, for an example, reporting Billy Downer to the Legal Practitioners Council or any other avenue, and instead opting to choose the private prosecution route, which some have said is, in fact, Karyn Maughan and Downer have said is an abuse of court process. It's obviously linked to this matter because you'll recall that Karyn Maughan reported on the fact that the former president was seeking a postponement of the start of the trial because of his health, and the accusation by the former president is that Downer leaked his medical records. However, the other part is that the nature of his illness was never revealed. The medical records were redacted, and it was an issue because the NPA's doctor said the former president is fit to stand for this arms deal trial, while the doctor that the former president went to was saying that he has suffered a traumatic injury and would be incapacitated for some time. So this issue now is coalescing with the other issues of the start of this arms deal trial. And as I've mentioned, a postponement on the horizon, not unless then there's another application on the horizon on the part of the former president's legal team.
Very well, Ziyanda Ngcobo, let's leave it there for now.